Hey, Fireman Mike here, and in this episode of Marketing on Fire, I just really want to talk and dig into video marketing. And the reason why is I see so many people trying to do it right, and I applaud that, but you're doing it wrong and you're hurting your business. And so I just thought I'd kind of clear up the air and talk to you about video marketing. How do you structure it right? How do we do it at our company for our clients? Because I hate to see you take something so valuable in your business and in marketing as video and then not use it the right way and then think that video doesn't work when it's the marketing behind that it doesn't work. And so many people mess this up because they just want to take as much money from you as they possibly can and move on to the next client instead of really thinking through your marketing and helping you with that. So one of the biggest mistakes I see when it comes to using video on websites is embedding of YouTube videos. So many business owners go out and they have a YouTube video. Maybe it's made by the phone book company, or maybe it's made by yourself or whatever. Somehow you get a video on YouTube and then you just embed it into your website. And so many times when that video stops playing, your competitors' videos show up right on your website. Now, you don't want that. You know, another problem with YouTube videos is the fact that when somebody puts that video on your website, and then a customer or a potential customer, prospect, patient, whatever is watching that video, with one click, they could leave your website and be on YouTube watching cat videos. You don't want that. If somebody goes to your website, you don't want to give them an out to leave your website. You want to keep them there. And so that's a problem with YouTube. The other major problem with YouTube is you don't own that platform. So for whatever reason, your YouTube channel can go away, and now all of the videos on your website go away, and you have no protection from stopping that. So while YouTube is free, you and I both know the best things in life aren't free. And you don't want to put all of your marketing power on some free platform. So we highly suggest that you have specialized video hosting for your website like we provided for our clients, because that way you know it's secure. If something ever happens to your YouTube channel, your website videos, which are the most important ones, are there. Now, the second mistake I see is not using YouTube at all. So these are people who swing to the whole other end of the spectrum, and they go, well, I don't want to be on YouTube because, you know, of all the different reasons we just talked about, and they're not on YouTube at all. So they have all these great videos on their website, but they haven't used those videos on YouTube. Well, YouTube is a great traffic source for your business. Not only do a ton of people visit YouTube, but also YouTube videos, if structured properly, could show up in search engines. So you can have videos showing up in search engines driving people to your website. It makes a lot of sense to be on YouTube. So that's a mistake I see so many people not making, is they ignore YouTube as a channel. YouTube's actually a social media channel the way we consider it, because so many people are on there interacting, leaving comments, stuff like that. The other thing is, if YouTube is properly tied into your Google Plus Local or your Google My Business page, as it should be, putting videos on YouTube adds a lot of weight into that page, which is going to help you raise up in the search engines, and it's also going to help you get noticed by more people. Google has done this very strategically because they want you to be using all of their properties. Why do they want you to use all their properties? Because they ultimately want you to use them for pay-per-click advertising, which is where they make their revenue. But even if you're not using them for that, you should have everything integrated into your videos. Now, let's talk about just video content. One of the biggest mistakes I see when it comes to video content is businesses who take their television commercial and put it on their website or put it on YouTube. It's one of the worst mistakes you can make, and here's the reason why. Other than the Super Bowl, when was the last time you went to the internet to look at other commercials of local businesses? Unless they're your competitors, you're not doing it. Well, guess what? Neither are your customers. People are going to the internet to do something. They're going there to get information, to get a question answered. And if they're going to your website to get that question answered and you're just showing them a pitch fest or a commercial, you're not doing yourself any favors, okay? So many people, again, this is sold by the television companies and maybe even the yellow pages or the newspaper who go, oh, we'll put this little video commercial together for you. You can put it on your website. They're doing that because they're doing everything they can to be tied into digital media because they all understand that's where it's going. But by doing those things, they're not helping you. By taking and putting your commercial on your YouTube channel, that's fine. But you don't want to go and put that onto your website as your main video. You want to have a video on your website that's communicating with people, that's talking to them, that's educating them, and so many people are missing the boat. So Let's say you want to do video. Maybe you don't have video or you want to do video right. Where do you start? Well, the first place to start is in your scripting, because if you don't have good scripting, you're not going to have a good video. See, video is very important to talk to your customers in the right way. So if you're a veterinarian, for example, you would want to have a video on the homepage of your website that talks about, here's who you are, here's what you do, here's why you should listen to me. But then if you have a page on your website that talks about dogs, you should have a specific video with you addressing how you take care of dogs. Because I'll tell you what, and if you were a veterinarian, you would know this, right? That people talk and think about their dogs differently than people talk and think about their cats. And it's the same thing. Let's take veterinarian out of it. Let's use a landscaper. If you are talking about xeriscaping, which is no water landscaping or low water landscaping, or you're talking about grass and sod, which requires a lot of water, you're going to talk to those audiences different. If you're a doctor or a dentist and you're talking about, teeth whitening over here and crowns over here, two different things. You need to use video to strategically talk to your audience differently, and that comes into scripting. So if you're not using video on your website, the number one thing you need to do is start using video. If you're using video, you need to make sure that you're using video on your website right. That's where the future is going. The future is here. When we started this business many years ago, we were one of the first ones to do video. And even now, we're one of the only ones to be offering video to local businesses. Our clients that are using video in their marketing are doing better than those that aren't. It's simple as that. And so you could be the first to the market and use video, or you could be playing catch up when your competitors start using video. So video gives you a very strategic advantage in your marketing of, number one, if people go to your website and you have videos, statistics say that on average, they're going to stay about 6 minutes. If you don't have video, the average person leaves after 58 seconds. Now, let's take and throw all the stats out. Here's what you know about marketing, and here's why you do it. Is you want people to know you, like you, and trust you. And using video is going to help establish you as that person that people get to know, people like, and people can trust. Using video also engages people on your website. And the reason why is the more they know you, like you, and trust you, the more they're going to want to do business with you. And I see so many business owners missing this boat, and you don't have to. It's very affordable nowadays. It's very easy to get video done and get it onto your website in the proper ways to help your business. So I hope this episode helps you. I hope that it really helps you understand and wrap your head not only around how to market better online, but how do you use video strategically. And I don't expect you to go out and know everything about video, but what I do want to do is educate you enough so you know the right questions to ask. And now you having this information, you're going to know if the person that's talking to you about video, if they really get it on how do they strategically help you use video in your marketing. So that's it for this week's episode. I really hope you're able to wrap your head around some of the video marketing stuff, questions to ask, how you could strategically implement it. If you're on YouTube watching this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel where I always want to offer you content, and I don't want you to miss any of that. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on iTunes listening or watching this podcast, make sure you subscribe as well so this content gets automatically sent to your devices. If you'd like some more behind the scenes knowledge, inside access, different things that we're doing, pull out your cell phone and text your name and email to 505-333-0346. That's kind of our insiders list where we're going to send you some more information on how do you market better online, how do you do things better. And as always, you can visit my website at mikelemoyne.com. Until next week's episode, go out there, find somebody to help you with your video marketing and start doing this stuff to help your local business. We'll see you next week.